Nanaia Mahuta's Three Waters advice exposed, the city's at the centre of the housing market slide, and tobacco giants' legal threat over vaping. Tamaria, I'm Sherry Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. Its emerged local government minister Nanaia Mahuta received advice from officials in October on a proposal to make water privatisation more difficult. That was a month before the controversial vote on entrenchment, which was criticised by constitutional lawyers. ACT leader David Seymour claims the government is playing games and says with this new information, the Prime Minister's claim the policy was just a mistake is looking doubtful.
It's not much of a mistake when you got advice 4 weeks plus earlier and then still managed to make a mistake. It's got to be the best prepared mistake ever made.
The property market's continuing to slide as we close in on the end of the year. The latest QV House Price Index shows house values have fallen further from January to November than any other time in the last 15 years. The average value now sits at a little more than $945,000. That figure is around 10.2% or $100,000 less than at the start of 2022. Wellington's seen the largest drop with an 18.7% fall, while Auckland fell 12.2% and Christchurch fell 3.3%. 2 Queensland police officers and a member of the public have been shot dead at a remote Queensland property. 4 officers were investigating a missing person from New South Wales when the attack happened. One of them received a bullet graze while the other escaped. Both are receiving treatment in hospital. Queensland Police Commissioner Katerina Carroll says it's devastating news.
While we are yet to learn the full extent of what has occurred today, we do know this event is extraordinarily distressing on many levels.
Hope's immigration changes will put us all on an equal footing with the likes of Australia when it comes to recruiting international midwives. The government's announced nurses, specialist doctors and midwives will be able to apply for immediate residency from Thursday. Meanwhile, there's a temporary residency agreement for bus and truck drivers. Teachers, drain layers and mechanics are among those being added to the work to residence pathway from March. And the government could take thousands of vaping products off shelves due to banned ingredients or high nicotine levels. It comes as our newsroom can reveal British American Tobacco's threatening legal action over the review of the country's vaping substances. Law firm Bell Gully has advised the Ministry of Health it'll appear for the tobacco giant in the case of a legal challenge. Our newsroom understands questions remain over the compliance of almost 1,700 products in New Zealand, with 466 already removed. The deadline for information passed on Friday, and officials are now reviewing details. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. And today marks 1 year since we launched the Focus Morning Bulletin. On behalf of myself and my team, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in each day and for your continued support. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.